Hi, it's Dr. Doug Curtis.
And Lucy Curtis from Dyslexic and Unstoppable.com.
Today we wanted to talk to you about frustration. Because we know a lot of parents and their children who are dyslexic experience frustration. Looking back at our child, Felix Alexander, his progress through dyslexia and becoming an excellent reader, we realized that there were times when he was very frustrated. And we got through it, and we were trying to think what were our tools and techniques that we use. So that's what this video is about. So the first tool we used was audiobooks. So why don't you tell them how we used that?
Audiobooks, we use them when he had like in the summer, if he had a reading assignment, he would listen to the audio the first time, and then the second time he would read the book and listen to the audio at the same time. And so this way he could hear it and read it at the same time, so it would help him especially figure out the words that he didn't understand and things like that.
I think also it did a couple things, because it's so important with dyslexics to use multiple parts of the brain. By hearing it and seeing it and reading it, he was using a bunch of his different parts of his brain. Plus, when you hear it the first time and get the story, it helps him get through it. One of the other things we used was rewards. And this is always a balancing act, because you don't want them to become bribes. But we would use a sticker chart. And anytime he would do an activity like his figure eight to help with dysgraphia, or reading, or writing sentences, because early on writing was a chore for him, he would get a star, and he would save up the stars, and his love was Legos. So we we got enough stars together, he would be able to buy himself a Lego set. And that really motivated him, and he didn't mind putting in the hard work to get that reward.
We also had the work hard 6 days and 1 day of rest, and that 1 day of rest could be whatever he wanted to do. There was no limit, so he knew that he worked hard for 6 days, and the 7th day he could watch TV all day long if he wanted to, and he would remind us, it's my day off, I can do it. But he needed that, and he looked forward to that, and then so he wasn't as having as much difficulty spending the 6 days working really hard.
Right, yeah, because he would go to school all day, he would have his reading classes in the afternoon, there was taekwondo. Even on Saturdays, he would often have either reading classes or taekwondo or homework or something. So Sunday was his day off, and yes, he would always remind us, this is my day off. But that helped him keep motivated through the whole time. And the last thing we did was we reminded him of his strengths, because I remember early on he would complain that he wasn't as good at reading as other kids, or he would notice other kids catching up to him. And so we would remind him of his strengths, his amazing mechanical mind, engineering mind, the way he is with Legos, his persistence, all those things. Just reminding him of his strengths made him feel good about himself, so he was willing to put himself out there.
Well, and also letting him do activities that go with those strengths. Like he liked Eli Whitney, which was a camp with building and things like that, so he could go to those camps, and so that those were things that made him feel good about himself. So we did let him go to those classes and things like that, so that he was reminded and enjoyed that part of him, that part of himself that made him feel good. So we let him take these classes.
Right. So anyway, those are 4 techniques that we used, and they worked. Our son is now going into 6th grade, reads amazingly, and still loves school, and still is persistent. So let us know what you think of these techniques. Try them out with your kids. Better yet, leave us a comment and let us know what techniques have worked for you. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, visit our website, www.dyslexicandunstoppable.com. Thanks again.
Thank you.